It's your boy Hype bringing you another weekly Nightfall strike on the Animal Instincts gaming channel, and this time around we're going up against the good old Archon Priest on the winner's run on Venus. Going down, Mr. Priest, going down. So let's see what we got going into this Nightfall. As usual, we have epic, highly shielded, and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. This week's damage of choice, we have one, Arc Burn. Arc damage from any source is greatly increased, but we also have Solar Burn. Solar damage from any source is greatly increased. This one coming up, I love this. Small arms. Primary weapon damage is favored. Now that, on top of having any weapon with a burn that has arc or solar, equals havoc. Absolute havoc. And as usual, we have Nightfall. If you die, you're done. If all players die, your fire team is returned to orbit. This time around, I'm going to be heading in there with my level 34 Warlock. And weapons I'm going to be using, Jewel of Osiris. Reason I'm using that is I want to level it up. I'm working on leveling it up, man, getting fully upgraded. I'm also going to be going in there with the Queen Breaker's Bow. Same reason. Just trying to level it up, and it's a fun weapon to use. And it's Hunger of Crota, why not? I'm not really going to be using too many heavies, especially with the primary increased damage. But yeah, man, if you really want to just fly through this Nightfall, I would probably recommend using the Fang and have it upgraded. Have a 365 Fang, man. That thing's going to absolutely wreck. Fatebringer will too, but the Fang's just, a lot of this is fighting from a distance, so the Fang's really going to help out. Look at that weapon. It just looks like it's just sitting there for the taking. But here we go, heading on into this kind of the first main part. I'm going to keep it sped up until we get to where stuff actually really gets a little challenging, maybe somewhat. Right here, I'll just toss a nade in, and if you just stay back and head glitch this rock, shouldn't have no problem. Watch out for the snipers up top, which that's what I'm going after right now with the Queen Breaker's Bow. I'm just going to call that the Queen's Bow, or the QB. And you can see, it has a lot of ammo. It's not, it's not OP. But it has a lot of ammo, and it's fun to use, man. It is a fun weapon. I enjoy it. It was a difficult decision out of which one to go for, but this was the one I wanted first. I think it would really help out with a lot of these Nightfalls and whatnot. But yeah, like I was saying, you just head glitch this rock, and you can see, nothing can really mess with me right there. I got some of my bounties equipped. Just got one done there. So make sure you come in with your bounties equipped, ready to go as usual. And this Jewel, I could only imagine what my Fatebringer would have done on this, but like I said, I was trying to level things up. But this Jewel with the primary damage and also arc, I was hoping to get the Solar Jewel, but that's a different story in itself. But it does some damage, man. I'm talking like sniper rifle type of damage. Look at the Queen's Bow. That's hitting for, what was that, 7, 8? Watch when I hit one of these with a precision with that primary, man. That's amazing. It's amazing. I hope they incorporate that more often, because it's a way to just really just fly through these. If I wanted to, I could. Look at that, 11,000, almost 12, 11,8. That is absolutely ridiculous. But hopefully they do it more. And like I said, if I was trying to fly through this, I definitely would have had a different weapon selection. But trying to work on leveling these up and having some fun while I'm at it, man. And that's, that's what it's about. Look at this. Boom, bowing them down. So from here, I'm just clearing out all the enemies, as you can see. Take out the 4 goblins when you first drop in, and then the snipers to your left across the bridge. Then just start target practice, man. Shoot all the enemies down there. should have no problem taking them out. Even the Minotaurs here with they have the void shields. Up close, they don't stand a chance with the primary and the burn going. From far back, I switch up right here for a moment. I switch to the Scholar, because I got one that has void and it helps out with the shields, and then I still have the primary damage favored. But after I deploy my ghost, I like to run on over here to this ship. And that's where I play it out. I know a lot of people, they'll run back to rock. I like playing it out here from the ship. And this is where I switch my weapon over to the Scholar. And I'm just going to play out this first wave. And then I'll speed up the rest of them. Because it's basically the same thing. Now, at the end of this, I do leave a few of the smaller enemies, the goblins, alive and run down there. Kill them from down there. That way, if you don't do that, sometimes, many a times, it will make you redeploy your ghost and restart the round. So, just to save yourself some time and aggravation, unless you want to do some glimmer farming or whatever, I would just hop down there, save a couple goblins, make sure you take out all the Minotaurs and the snipers, and then leave 2 or 3, whatever, and then run on down, kill them at close, and then run back, which you'll see that's what I end up doing here. Now we're going to do some bow. We're going to QB them up. Like I said, this is a fun weapon to use, and look at the rounds. I have almost 70 rounds right there. That's a lot of ammo. So you're pretty much never going to need ammo for the thing. And that's one of the reasons why I was using it. You know, just to have fun with it, see what it was about. And also, you know, I just know I got however many rounds I need to get it done. But it really wasn't doing much damage against those void shields on the Minotaurs. But, like I said, if I was trying to fly through this, I would use different weapons. Without a doubt. You got arc and solar, so any solar sniper that you use, 365, would be ridiculous. I would definitely be having my Galahorn equipped, so that's without a doubt. And be absolutely just wrecking everything with the Galahorn, but... So... You know, you see the way to play it out, but there's a lot of better weapon choices you can have to get this done a lot quicker than I do in this video. But you see here, I left a couple up, head on back into the middle of the battlefield, finish them off, and right there's the last one, and right away, just haul ass back up to the ship, turn around, and start mowing them down again. Now, as I said, I'm just going to speed this process up. It's 2 more waves of doing the same thing, just target practice, picking things off from a distance, using the bow, bowing them down. Hopefully I get the Cypher again. I don't know. I may have to go for the Shoddy next time, and the Drag one will be the last one on the list. I mean, that one's probably somewhat similar to the Vestian Dynasty, so see that one, you know, that one could probably wait a little bit. I don't know. It does look cool. It almost reminds me of the damn ray gun from Zombies, but I don't know. That's if I ever even get it again. I think I got lucky. Truly was the luckiest guy on Destiny, besides the fact I had to wait 3 days, Varix. What's your problem, dude? What's the deal? That was horrible, man. Just waiting on something and there's nothing you can do about it. So there's the end of the second wave. As you've seen, I ran down again and then ran right back up. And we're going to finish off these enemies and hop on to the Sparrow and get to the next portion of the strike. This strike's easy, man. It really is. Like having an easy one, and I'm glad they put some burn back on it last week. Sepix Prime is a really easy strike, but it was just annoying without the burn because, you know, it just takes longer. Look at the amount of damage this hand cannon's doing as opposed to, you know, not having any burn or anything favored. It was just a mess. So right here, this spot, if you want to try and be brave and just fly through on your Sparrow, go right ahead, man. But a lot of times when you get to the end, those Minotaurs, they just absolutely wreck you, blows up the whole Sparrow and everything. There's nothing you can do. You're done, dead. But I like to just clear everything out, man. It doesn't take a lot of time unless I'm on my hunter. I'll crouch down, go invis, hop on my Sparrow, and ghost ride right past them. I changed it up this time, going in there with the Warlock. He had most of the stuff that I'm trying to level up on him anyway, so gonna speed it up for a moment here. That's all I'm doing is just taking out the rest of the Minotaurs, Praetorians, whatever the hell they are, all the same. Shit don't matter. Got a couple of little herpes over here. Keep the herpes at a distance. Keep them off you. Don't get the herpes, man. Don't do that. So right here, we're almost to the finish line. This area, if I was my hunter, I would crouch down, go invisible, and just bypass all this stuff. But with all the damage upgrades that you have, I mean, nothing really stands a chance. Nothing. Everything's damn near one shot. I think some of these captains, besides that, because I can't shoot, my aim sucks. But some of these captains towards the end, normally they're the ones that would kind of give me a little battle. I think they're like 2-3 shots and they're done. So nothing really even stood a chance. And that's why you see this, whatever the hell this damn thing, this Hydra, he's hiding. Hiding, yeah. I guess that's why. That's why they call him a Hydra. Because he hides. Duh. Whatever. I'm rambling on there a little bit. We're about to take down this last Hydra. Just using the Queen's bow. Even though could have used a lot better class loadout. And here we go. Heading on down to the final stage, the final battle, the showdown on... Look at that. Look at that. It ripped right through that void shield. The final showdown on the winner's run. Got to clear out all these enemies, and that's what I was talking about. Look at that captain. Did not stand a chance. Normally, you know, they're difficult, you know. Normally got to battle it out with them, but nope, not this time around. So thanks, Bungie. Thanks for incorporating some things that make us more badass as opposed to enemies being more badass. So after you clear out those middle enemies, you're going to have some drag that come running out of this door straight in front of me. Some skanks to the right. The skanks are coming out to play. So be ready for them. I toss a nade over there. And then if you run back to right where you first dropped down at and get behind, get back all the way up, there's those three little... I don't know what you want to call them, but those three little lamps... post, whatever, flares. If you get behind the third one, no enemies will push you. The only thing that may are the skanks. Sometimes they, you know, they just come by without warning. So watch out for the skanks, but nothing else, no drag, nothing will push you. And then you can just clear out all the enemies from here, back up. If you start to get overran, back up and they'll back off. It's that simple. So I'm going to speed things up here because it's pretty much it's all you got to do to play this part out. Watch out for that ship because that thing damn near you seen there almost took me out on one bullet. If I would have been slightly hurt from any other enemy, I would have been dead. But I do have the self-res on deck, but we're going to try not to use that. No need. Well, here we go. All the enemies are down. It's time to release. And I was looking for some primary ammo. Could not really find any. I was going to try and take them down solely with the hand cannon, but not enough rounds. Now, after you release the priest, I like to come up here to this deck, jump off the edge, and crouch right under, right when you get to that rail. Now, if you're not comfortable with doing that or you haven't done it before, I would definitely go into a basic strike on the Winter's run on Venus and go in there with your teammates. They can revive you if you don't make it. Just get used to it, man. Don't try it on here because there's no turning back. Once that, you know, that can get ugly real fast if you're not comfortable with it. But if you're with a full team, man, I really don't think you need to go under here anyway. I'm solo. This just makes everything that much easier. Don't have to worry about everything. Just sitting here, wrecking the Archon, non-stop precision. Look at this. Nothing he can do. Get hit a couple of times, you can crouch down, it's easy. But here comes a comment from last week's Nightfall, and this is from Quizno. Man, I made it to the end solo and had the eyeball at half health. Forgot the captain comes out to the right side. Oh, and he died. Damn, that sucks, man. That really does. Nothing like being all the way at the finish line. And he was referring to Sepet's Prime. That was last week's Nightfall. And had him halfway down and died, man. That's rough. But if you come under here, Quizno, you're not going to die. No way. But you may die trying to get under there. So make sure you practice a few times first. But there we go. Nightfall complete. Here's the roll. And man. Something I already had. I hate when I get stuff twice, especially when there's so much new stuff out. How do I manage to get the same shit all the time? I don't know, but I'm going to bring that weapon in so you guys can take a look at it. That's going to about wrap it up for me in this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, don't forget to hit that like button. And also, for a chance to be featured in next week's Nightfall solo run, just leave a comment on this one. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to Animal Instincts Gaming. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time, Animals, it's your boy Hype. We out.